Hey yo, it's your boy Agent Albatross here again with the Cypher Unlimited crew, and 'tis the season to be gaming. Fa la 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 la. Anthony?
Oh, happy holidays, folks. It's Biggs here, and we have two of the golden ones. Not one, but two. And first off, everybody knows we got our good buddy Steven here. What's up, Steven? And we
Hey,
have
not
a
much.
very
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
happy holidays to you too. We have a very, very special guest, a special golden one indeed, Shaw. Hold on, let me say it again. Shaw. How's it going, Shaw? This is the first time on the CU YouTube channel. We're so happy to have you.
It's going great.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. As you know, this isn't. We were supposed to record a video on our second GM roulette or recap, but Grandpa's not home and he left the kids unattended. So we're gonna do some silly shenanigans today. We're gonna talk about all the holiday gifts and wants we have under our tree, gaming wise, specifically from Monty Cook Games. So I think I'll start it off. Is there one thing, and we'll lead off with Steven, but is there one thing this year do you want under the tree from Monty Cook Games? If you had to pick one thing, what would it be?
Well, for me, I think it's going to be that Strange box set because I for one, I understand the logic behind it. I know that every single setting that Monty Cook or any setting from any game system can be put into the Strange. But I'm gonna miss seeing those books, and I really want to have the Strange deck combined with like the weird deck. Everything else I've seen coming out here at the end would just be beautiful for me to have. It's missing off my shelf right now.
Yeah, also I don't have the Strange box set either. So if Monty Cook Games, if you're hearing this and want to send us some Strange box set, sure.
Very
Is
good.
this
couldn't see
something
me
you
wink.
want?
Well, I have almost everything because I am ridiculous. So the thing,
And you game like 8 days a week, so
yes, and I game like 8 days a week. So what I want most is like the Numenera Discovery and Destiny set. And I would love like the collector's edition, with the cool box.
that's
It is awesome.
That would be so amazing. So that would be my dream.
Yeah, I know Dean has it coming. Unfortunately, I didn't back that one, but I regret it now.
I got it.
I know, me
It's
too.
awesome.
I didn't back it, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I back it? Because that's what I do. Like, I don't back something, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy that anyway.
Yeah, I
But
think
then I
I'm
don't
a
get the
fall.
cool extras.
It's
Yeah, I'm a
super
fall
nice.
in that trap.
And the Kickstarter is such a better deal.
It is. It's always a better deal.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 copies of Discovery of Destiny, one autographed, not to toot my own horn. I don't have the collector's edition. Ow! What do you want?
So one thing I'm very much looking forward to next year is it's not gonna be for Christmas. Hope not gonna be for Christmas, but the Cipher System 2.0 or 1.5 or whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately was the word I was looking for. Unfortunately won't be for Christmas, but next year. I'm looking forward to that book. I'm okay with Santa delivering something late to my house. That's okay. Because you guys all know how much I love that system, and it's basically my most used book. And I'm very much looking forward to using 1.5 or 2.0, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I'm super hyped for it.
Yeah, I think that book's gonna be awesome. I think with me, I want to see the New Worlds of Cipher books. I don't think they could get here soon enough. I mean, all 3 of them look super interesting. There's a fairy tale one, right?
Yeah,
I forgot what the
four of
name
them, right?
Oh, it's 4?
Yeah.
You have zombies, space, sci-fi, hard science fiction.
There's a horror one, and then
The fantasy gods, God's Forsaken.
Oh, God's Forsaken, yeah, yeah. Just give them to me all. Just let me lay on my bed naked and just cascade them down on me and let the pages flip. But I'll take any of them. Like, I'm a sucker for one book settings, and they the best at it. So, I'll take any of those books. I'm super excited for that. And since it's the holidays, guys, let's talk about holiday gaming. Let's talk about what kind of one-shot or campaign would you like to do with, a holiday theme?
I could chime in on that. Someone's actually has done it on the server, and I was very happy to see it done. Because as soon as someone mentioned holiday games on the server, the first thing that came to mind for me was Futurama, because of the Santa bot. And someone's actually doing that on the server, and that's freaking awesome. Because I feel like that plays very well into the whole like role playing, storytelling type deal. Because that is a very good big bad evil guy, and the Futurama setting is just basically a very sci-fi futuristic setting, so it'd be very easy to play in that setting. And it's an awesome idea, and I'm glad somebody's doing it.
and it'll be hella cool too. Just that whole concept is awesome. Steven, Mr. Strange expert. How would you incorporate like the holidays into a Strange setting? I would figure it would be. I think the Strange would lend itself well to a holiday game.
Listen, I already talked to you about two other things that are outside the Strange for that, but for this question, for the Strange, I mean, really having a recursion that is the North Pole. Maybe it goes into. I'm not even sure what the name of it is. That popular claymation style that you see for some Christmas shows and all that. Like the players end up being like one of those claymation people. You have to adapt to that. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
My other two ideas, though, that I was talking to Anthony about, and sadly I don't have time to run them, is I think I talked a little bit on the server about at least one of them, is if anyone has seen the movie Scrooged with Bill Murray, that is a fantastic, one of my most favorite holiday movies for this time of year. And the first thing that they have is this short of The Night the Reindeer Died, where the Santa's workshop gets under siege by terrorists and Lee Majors shows up to defend them. I think that would just be a fantastic holiday scenario where the players get to play elves armed with Uzis, defending Santa against terrorists and finding out who is this person that's now at the top of the naughty list. Oh, the naughty list is across the workshop over in the garage where the sleigh is. Well, we got to get over there without the terrorists shooting us. And you're elves, you can tinker, whatever. Make your own weapons on the fly. I have no idea. Those elves are pretty good. But I want to say the other idea that I had was Weird Al's The Night the Santa Went Crazy. Only the players play the Expendables going in to take care of Santa. So
Nice.
I actually watched a video the other day where somebody was, but they were using D&D as a reference, but they were using the Weird Al. Like they were basing the one shot off of the same Weird Al song, and that sounded awesome. But first off, I want to say nothing says Christmas like elves with automatic weapons. So you sold me on that from the very beginning. Like I want to see elves with automatic weapons on my holiday games.
Yeah, seriously.
I actually have a one shot if I have time to post it on the CU, but I want to do predation and I want to do some sort of story of people getting trapped in a snow globe with a Christmas scene. And the only reason I want to do it is I want to see a Santa sleigh being pulled by pterodactyls. I just think that's going to be cool. So I want to make that happen somehow, some way. And most likely I'll probably post it by the end of this week. And hopefully I could get some players so we could do that. Anybody else have any other Christmas-themed games that they want to talk about?
I just want to play in all of your games.
I think you have too many.
Yar is one of the number one players on the server.
Oh, absolutely. I don't even think it's close.
It's just like, I mean, it doesn't matter the game. Shar just cut, really, you take the spotlight. You do it all. It's all sorts of different roles, not the same characters. It's always fun.
Yeah, one, she's a hell of a player, which... that's a testament to her because everybody wants her in their games. And two is she's doing all the mod duties and still playing and still live streaming, doing streams. She's the busiest person on the server, hands down.
You got some time.
Yeah. So now let's talk about if you wanted a game that isn't out, and you could ask Monty Cook Games to give you something that they don't currently offer, they don't have down the pipe. What would that be? What would be that item that you want to add to Santa's list that probably isn't created yet? I'll start it off first, so I see everyone is thinking with the.
All right.
I mean, me personally, I would like to see. It'd probably be twofold, but I don't want to see the strange go away. Like, it kind of hurts my heart that I know then it's not totally gone. It's being absorbed by the core book, by the Cypher core book. But I just think it's a really cool setting, and I want them to produce more books for that. And I want to see them. I want to see Monty Cook every year produce a series of books like he does Worlds of Cypher. Like maybe give us 3 settings every year. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
And then it's a lot of work.
Work all the time, Monty. We demand it.
Yeah. So
okay, Steven.
along those lines, what I would like to see is, well, first of all, Worlds Numberless and Strange is one of my favorite books that I have from Monty Cook. I would love a sequel to that because just more adventure seeds, more recursion seeds, just all the best ones that people come up with, just compiled into another book because it's limitless. But the other thing that I always wanted from The Strange was a book that focuses on everything outside the shoals of Earth, on the Strange itself. So not just, it could be, maybe it has some of those alien recursions in there that we just can't fathom. Maybe it's just some of the other, for lack of a better word, strangeness that is out there. Because the Apotheme Rangers only have a clip inside the book, but it's like what they do is just so extensive. I just always want to dive more into that group to see what it is that they do outside of the shoals.
Yeah, that would be super awesome. How about you guys? Al, Shar?
I think I'd like to see like more of an expansion on some of their other settings, like the Predation and Unmasked. And I know they're doing a little more with No Thank You Evil, but even more with that. I'd like to see those things really get as much love as some of their other big settings, because they're such unique settings and they're so interesting. It would be really cool to have more of them.
I fully agree with that. Like, I would not mind a Predation expansion or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Give us some more like details about things. But as far as what I would like to see, things that they don't currently have, I have 2 things. One would be metal dice. I would like to see some metal dice from Monty Cook Games because I love them. They're so impractical, but they're great. They make a great sound when you roll them. They feel very nice. So I would love to see one with like the Cypher logo as the 20 or whatever have you. That would be great. And my other thing would be I would like to see a Magical Girl book or something along those lines, where it's like Sailor Moon or Madoka Magica or whatever have you. I know it's a very big anime thing, and I'm pretty sure we could adapt like Unmasked to it, but it'd be nice to see a setting book dedicated to that sort of thing because I really enjoy it. There's a lot of tropes you can play with. And again, that whole dynamic of being a school kid and then also dealing with just high evil things. I feel like it'll be a fun thing to play with.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
I just thought of another thing too. I want to see a Numenera movie. I mean, if we shooting for the moon, might as well. Let's make it happen. They got a D&D movie coming out. Let's see a Numenera movie. That would be awesome.
I can't remember who it is, but we had somebody on a server wanting a Numenera theme park.
A Numenera theme park?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I'd go.
I think a movie would be easier than a theme park, though.
Probably would be.
Yeah, a Numenera movie would be awesome for sure. Let's make that happen. Somebody send Monty Cook a check and let's get a Numenera movie going.
I know a guy.
Make it happen. All right, since we all members of the server, what's the thing you're most grateful about the CU?
I can lead that off. I'm just grateful for everybody on the server. Period. Like everybody on the server is awesome. The community has been fantastic. Just the fact that there's so little, something you see in most online communities in one way or another, is this level of toxicity. Whether it be intended, unintended, whatever have you, there's always that layer of toxicity. But with Cypher Unlimited, almost non-existent. Like
Yeah.
I never have to go online and be like, "Hey, you got to stop talking about this negative thing because it's bringing everybody down," or someone being overly offensive about something. It just doesn't happen, and it's awesome, and I really appreciated it for it.
You know, I am especially recently. I am really thankful for the number of people who are consistently talking on our server, helping people out.
Mhm.
I mean, it's maybe it's an 80-20 rule, something that usually happens when you have a large community. Is there is that 20%, but I feel like that 20% has grown just recently. We have so many new people who have come to the server and they've adopted it as their home, and I think it's like you said to that. And that's one thing I love is there is like no toxicity in CU at all, which totally surprised me when I first came in. You go into a large community like that where everyone's free to talk about what they want, and usually there's a troll or two, but
Yeah.
there's hardly ever seen anybody like that, if at all. I wouldn't even be able to, recall anyone hardly. So yeah, I'm just thankful about CU as a whole. That's one reason I love helping out at being a golden one and all is just be part of this, contribute more to the community.
Yeah, it's a good place to be a mod because it's more about helping people than about locking people down. Like
Exactly.
it's about, guiding people and helping them with various questions and rules and inspiring people instead of, just being the rules lawyer.
You can't do that.
And the sheer creativity of our members
Yeah.
is just insane too. I was like, I keep on trying to push it. Like, come on, guys, start making books or something.
Right.
more posts in looking for game.
Yeah. I think the whole reason why we started it in the first place was to find games. And I think I'm probably grateful for two things, but one is that we finally, our dream is starting to slowly become a reality where I'm seeing games posted almost daily now. And it like warms my heart to see that so many people are connecting. And that's what we wanted to do in the first place. And me and Al, it was a small community for a very short time, but we still sort of view it as a small community, if that makes any sense. It seems like we are a reasonably sized community. We have about 1,600 members, but it seems like we're a small community because everyone sort of like knows each other. It's like the cheers of Discord servers. Like when you log in, everyone says hi. Everyone's so friendly. And the last thing is I'm eternally grateful to you guys, the golden ones. You guys make it happen for real. Like, every time a problem happens, by the time I even realize that there is an issue or something is, not right, you guys solved it already. So I'm usually playing, the back end of it. Oh, what happened? Oh, what was the result? Okay, good job. And then I go back to do because it seems like your guys are so on point and, your guys are wonderful. And, we couldn't thank you enough.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
We got all feelings.
Wait, I gotta send
All right.
with the heart.
Since I'm asking all the questions and I'm making them up as we go along, this is a pretty interesting question. If you could have Monty Cook Games team up for as a Christmas present with any other gaming company, like any other setting, who would you want them to team up with?
That's a horrible question for me because I don't know anything about gaming outside of Cyber System. I'm gonna just be frank here, so I can't honestly contribute to that question. He could team up with us. Like, let's help him write something. That's my addition there. Because again, I don't know anything outside of like Cyber System, all that stuff. Monty
I've
Cook
already
games,
teamed
but...
up with Raven Desk,
Yeah.
so I've already got my wish.
I'm not sure if I would be able to choose between a few, but it's just like maybe it's slightly left field, but I would say with a board game company
Oh.
because we have the Numenera board game right now,
How is
and
that?
I love the design of that. I love the way that box is. I love how it works intricately, and it's a interesting game. But to have more games like that based off of these different settings that Monty Cook is coming up with, or that everybody at Monty Cook is coming up with, because a setting lends itself, especially ones that are creative as these, can lend itself to any number of mediums. And board games are just, to me, it kind of goes hand in hand. Which the one thing I've liked about Monty Cook games is the real, even before Invisible Sun, the tactile feel of the tabletop RPGs that come from them because of the cards, the tokens. Like, this is the stuff that we all made homebrew usually. And this is, to have professional stuff like that gives it sort of that cross tabletop RPG board game feel, which makes the table a lot more fun.
How is that game? I actually purchased it at Gen Con, but I had no room in my suitcase, so I gave it to Dean. You're welcome, Dean. Merry Christmas. How is it? I've never played it.
I'm trying to find some other people. I have 2 toddlers. It's hard to find board game time. So I think I played Solitaire one night, and that was it with it. Because that's the great thing about the game is it does have a single-player mode.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's
I got to play it some more. I mean, from being at Gen Con, it's fun. Looks great, but I would like to have more sit-down people around me, and or have my kids grow, be able to play enough,
So,
and they will.
5 or 6
They're
years of
gamers in
practice.
training. It's in their DNA. They're so I'll let you know. I have a lot of other game. I played that one a little bit more than some of the other ones at Gen Con that I got.
So, Anthony, what about you? Who do you want to see him team up with?
I'm old school gamer, and I know this isn't a secret. I've said it here many times. I was a big Palladium Games player in high school, and I know that Savage Worlds took the Rifts franchise, but I would love to see Rifts in Cypher System.
That would be cool.
Rifts is it's a setting that I know a lot of people don't like because it's so unbalanced, but it's a setting I grew up playing, so I would just love to see what Cypher System could do, because I think the system lends itself to a lot of the balancing issues that the original Palladium games had. So I think that would be super interesting to see, if they could have the Rift licensing. And also, I would love to see whoever has the Marvel licensing. Come on, give it to Monty Cook Games. And let us do Infinity War with the Cypher System, and give us all the Marvel characters. That would be awesome.
For
So
sure.
I definitely would want to see that. So yeah, that would be 2 mashups that I would love to see.
I think anybody and everybody would love to see Cypher Marvel.
Yeah, Cypher Marvel, Cypher DC.
Yeah,
Cypher
any of those
Thundercats.
heroes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sean,
Thundercats would
did
be
you say-
awesome.
Thundercats, man, I would play that.
Yeah. Oh, we could play that now. Let's start working on that. Sean, did you say what you wanted to see?
I don't know.
It's a tough question, I know.
It is a tough question.
I mean, you said you already got your wish with Raven Desk, so.
Right.
Maybe
Your
more
wish already
third-party
came true.
publishers. How about now?
Yeah, you're good.
That's good.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I find that we have a lot more regulars than we did ever
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Here's-
that's what I mean. That 20% has grown.
Yeah.
It's,
Here's one final
even some
question.
of these people that are actively participating only joined the server within the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's facts.
You usually got a lot of people that come and go, though. We have some people that just recently I saw that there were some people that haven't been on in a couple months and are now back on saying hello, which is always nice to see, returning friends.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are on vacation right now,
Yeah.
so they're able to pop in more.
We talked about all the good things we wanted, but how about if you get the Monty Cook game coal in your stocking? What's the one thing that they did, or not to bring on negative, that you really wish?
End on a negative question. We need one more after this.
Yeah, we'll do one more after this. But
What do you do to ask that question like this?
I have to bring the negativity in every once in a while. What was one thing, not necessarily Monte Cook games, but just gaming in general, that was like a negative for the new year? That was the coal in your stocking.
I can't really answer that. I feel like everything has been pretty darn positive with the because again, I only really partake in Monte Cook game stuff, and everything they've been doing has been awesome. They've helped us with our giveaway. You know, they have this awesome Kickstarter coming out soon. No Thank You Evil's getting shipped out soon. Like, it's all been positive. Like, it's hard for me. And then the other side of, you know, my role playing life would be the server, and you know, Cypher Unlimited. Again, this has been nothing but awesome. So like. I have really nothing negative to say. Like, and I'm not just trying to avoid the question or anything. Like, this is just a straight up fact.
What are you, a politician? I mean, I have a negative. It's not necessarily a negative because it's a positive in many ways, but I think there was too many Kickstarters this year, and I only have so much money. And you know, it's really difficult when, you know, I had to back both Monte Cook Kickstarters this year because they Monte Cook games and I'm a huge fan. But then Savage Worlds had a Kickstarter, and it's all these great Kickstarters, and there wasn't enough money for, you know, to go around, and it made it like really difficult. There wasn't a big gap in between time frame for me to go, okay, you know, I'm dropping 250 here. And then a month later, I'm dropping another 150 here. You know, I wish there wasn't so many great games and so many great Kickstarters that I wanted to participate in.
No, that's not the problem, Anthony. The problem is you need to make more money to do it. Don't say the great stuff shouldn't come out and, you know, hurt everybody else here, man.
Or at least give me some advance, or give me a gun in the mask so I could at least, you know, take care of it.
A Kickstarter Patreon discount. I don't
Yes,
know.
absolutely. I mean, that's the whole reason why I didn't get the collector's edition Numenera,
Because there's too many to back.
yeah, there's too many to back. Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah,
if that's a negative for me, the negative will be there's too many dice Kickstarters. Like, there's so many dice Kickstarters.
Now your chance to do it. Too late.
That would be my last thing on that.
You know how much willpower it takes to resist all those dice Kickstarters?
So much.
And those
I know. I spent like $50 on one of them just because, like, I want more of the colors.
Facts, man.
My wife choose a few. A gaming goal for this year. I don't think it's anything that any company has done. I mean, I had a few Kickstarters from there, you know, be late, but I don't care because I want to have it come out when it comes out, just because I love quality over. Nobody's gonna die if something's late. It's just like, you know what? It just means I'm having a better product come out. That's the way I always look at it. So that didn't harm me. I would say it's been some, you know, at least for me locally. I think I told some of you guys about it, with some of the upheaval at my friendly local game store when it came to demos. And so I say my goal is my demo slowed down for the asset team, just because it was.
Wait, so what happened there? I didn't hear about
harder
this.
to reschedule at some of these places around here at the moment. So which is sad because they pay a few bucks and I can get more gaming stuff because I get an advance from them. But on top of getting them, you know, the for that being in the asset team and getting the $5 coupon for the demos. But you know, that helps me get more Monte Cook stuff. But I'm sure, like Shara and the rest of you, I'm almost got everything now. So
It's true.
it's hard to spend that now.
Sure, you got a coal in your stocking about gaming?
Well, this whole 24/7 gaming thing is making it really hard for me to schedule in all these new one-shots.
That is a pretty big one. Because we do have a lot of good ones popping up.
Games that I want to play, and I can't play them, and it's making me twitchy.
We need to invent another day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sade.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this conversation is turning left now. I mean, it's I don't want to end on a negative note. Does anybody have a positive note that we could end this conversation on?
I mean, I could just say another thing I'm grateful for is again the how great the giveaway went, and how happy people seem to have gotten, or starting to get their prizes, and I'm very appreciative for Monty Cook helping with that, for all the backers or all the donators who helped us with that. There's a lot to list, and I can't think of them off the top of my head, but everybody who helped with that is A plus, and I appreciate you so much. And let me send you a heart if I can't make it. I'm send you a heart there. Oh, a little hard. Oh, I'm bad at this, but yeah, that's something that's just I think about it a lot actually. Whereas like we get so much support from the community, not just Monte Cook Games, just everybody, all the content creators, the community itself, and all that support is just it's awesome to see it. It's just I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, special thanks to Monica Games, to Raven Dex Games, Gonza Gaming, Peculiar Books, Alpha
names.
Dean, Grant Ellis. All your guys was overly generous with your donations. I can't believe how much you guys donated, and how much you have no idea how much it means to the members on the server. It makes everyone feel appreciated, and we truly appreciate it. And we actually extending further now. We want to help out as many content creators as we possibly can. Is there's anything you want us to do? You ever want to advertise the stuff, or just let us know, and we're more than willing to help. Like Al said, it's almost overwhelming in a way, to see all the support we've been receiving, and we truly appreciate it.
Most
Mhm.
definitely.
And okay, Steven, you was gonna say something?
Oh, I was gonna, no, go ahead.
No,
Sure.
I was just gonna say that it's we were just two kids from New York that had an idea of gaming with people, and we went from having 4 people on the server to having 500 in a month, and we didn't know what to do.
Honestly,
And then we got these guys over here to help us run things, and we still in shock and awe, like it's surreal almost.
yeah.
You guys did a great job building this community. It wouldn't be what it is without you.
Oh,
Thank you for that. That's
Mm.
I definitely feel that
no,
sentiment.
seriously, I know you're thanking everybody for the giveaway, and I thank everybody for the giveaway too, because especially Monty Cook, Ravens Dex, Gonza, everybody. But I don't think anyone realizes just how much Anthony here was doing behind the scenes.
Oh boy, yeah. The big
to
thanks
get
to
all of
Anthony
that
for
together.
that.
I think if I had, I'd give you 2 thumbs up, but I really want to give you 3. But I don't have a third arm. It's I couldn't believe how you put that together. It was insane.
and not only we had that, but we also had the right before that we had the voting, the donation for the Monty Cook's charities, post your vote. So we went from one like project straight into the next one, and but it was for a good cause for our members. I just think it was we do everything for the members, because they're the ones that truly make the CU what it is. So it was a little bit of hard work, but at the end of the day, it's worth it.
Most definitely.
And we get people to game with, which is cool.
For putting together the bot.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Rob. Yeah,
Yeah,
big
oh.
thank you for that.
And
Helped so
not,
much.
not only was it a big thank you, he literally was like, "Yo, stop thanking me," because I was like, thanking him. Like, every time we had a conversation, you could be like, "Yo, one day," and say, "Yo, thanks a lot, man," because he had no idea how much he helped us.
Yeah, that was a huge help. Like, it would have been so much more convoluted if we had not had that bot drawing names and stuff.
I
We
don't know
would've
if you
had
guys saw our first drawing, but we were literally
pulling names out of a
names
hat,
Yeah, I
like
saw
in
that
physical.
video.
Like I
It was
literally
like
went and
low
wrote
budget.
everyone's name on a scrap of paper, put them in a hat, and we literally drew physical names from a hat. Would have been a little harder this time around.
Yeah, you had a few more names this time.
Yeah, how
Oh.
many? We had it was what,
100 names.
yeah, a couple hundred names. I was kind of shocked,
Yeah, it was
and
definitely.
I was
the
happy to see some
200s.
regulars win as well.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So where can we find you at, Shaw? I know you have a particular stream that we want you to plug, so I'm just giving you the wink wink because it's one of my favorite streams and I want more people to watch it.
we stream at Twitch TV/Ravendesk Games. And we are streaming on Sundays at 1 Central. The schedule is all messed up right now because of the holidays. So check the Vert channel to see when we're going to be streaming next. Or we'll have the schedule posted on the Twitch channel as well.
And what it's called?
It's called the North Gort Boomers.
And if you haven't seen it, it's excellent. I enjoy it every time I watch it. So please tune in and watch it. And you get to talk to me on the stream because I'm always there. So just say hi to me. I'm Spig, Cypher Unlimited on there. So I'm easy to find.
Yeah,
So,
we're
yeah.
usually in the chat too.
Yeah.
So say hi to us.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely include a link to that in the description of this video. So look out for it. If you
And
wanna
also,
find
too,
it.
I'm going to put Steven on the spot because I know with the new year coming up, we're going to be seeing some Cypher Creator Program work from Steven. So be on the lookout for that. And if you haven't gamed with him and seen his quality of GMing, trust me when I tell you, I respect everything he does. And I'm pretty sure he's going to put that same effort and zeal that he puts into running games into his actual published adventures. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh yeah, and then I gotta plug Shara again because she's helping me out a lot with that. She's amazing on so many levels. But yeah, thanks Anthony for that endorsement. It's it means a lot. That's I think when we all met up at Gen Con, I was like, oh, I couldn't believe I met so many great GMs and you guys. It was that first GM roulette.
Wait,
we
we're
made
not
quick
great
work.
GMs? Like,
No.
wait, why you worded that a little funny there?
He said, I met a whole bunch of great GMs, and then I met you guys.
Oh, no. I said in you guys.
No, I was just busting your chops.
Hey, there were so many. There was a lot of them, and then there was you guys. Another level. I just got off.
Oh,
But no, it's really. I think it's one thing we find in the community is that with CU we've sort of made this melting pot of everybody that we can learn so much from each other. It's no longer the lonely days where you're the only GM you know. How do you improve? Well, you just hope your same players keep on coming.
Yeah. It's so true.
It's now we can all learn from each other, and it's like I love getting feedback from everybody.
And
It
hopefully
really helps them.
some new GMs coming up with new GM month.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully we could convince Rob to run a game. I've been hounding him.
We'll try.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get him to run a one shot.
Yeah. I'll take any game I could get.
One shot vert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a picky man. I'll take any game I can get. Al, you want to close this out?
Yeah.
Grand Maestro?
So yeah, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe the video. There'll be links and such down below for the things we discussed, such as Char's stream of the North Court Boomers. And yeah, thank you again for being so awesome. And from us at the CU, we will see you later. Bye, everybody.